Okay, let us take this first example of our clock problems. At what time between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. will the hands of the clock be coincident? So first, let us understand what does it mean coincident. So when we speak of coincident, it means that the hands of the clock are one hand is over the other. That's coincident. Okay, so initially, so the position of the hands are something like this. Our hand is pointing to 4 o'clock and minute hand pointing to 12. Okay, so the question now is, at what time between 4 and 5 p.m. So this is our 4 p.m., 4 and 5. So it means that after sometimes this minute hand is moving clockwise. Okay, at the same time this our hand, the shorter hand of the clock, is moving slowly towards 5. So that is the first scenario. So now the question is what time? At what time between 4 and 5? So you can just draw the approximate because we don't know exactly where between 4 and 5. So you just draw our hand and also the minute hand. So this is what we call coincident. Okay, so they are overlapping one over the other. So we know that from 12, okay, to 4, so in terms of minutes, because as discussed in our introduction, so every number here corresponds to 5 minutes. So it means that this is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So from here up to here, this is 20 minutes. Okay? But we don't know how many minutes is this. From 4 up to this, the point where the minute hand and the hour hand are coincident. So we don't know. Okay, so we have to find that out. But we know that, as mentioned in the principle, the distance covered by the minute hand or traveled by the minute hand, so this is the distance traveled by the minute hand, and we don't know how much is that, so we can call this as x. Okay, x minutes. So if the minute hand moves x minutes, the hour hand from this position at 4 o'clock to between 4 and 5, coincident with the minute hand, so the hour hand moves only or travels only x over 12 minutes in terms of distance in minutes. Okay, so from this illustration, we can find at what time. So we need to solve first the number of minutes. How many minutes is that? Okay, and then after that we add it to 4 p.m. because it is it started at 4 p.m. Okay, so this is the algebra now. So the total distance, which is equal to x, the total distance this minute hand traveled up to the distance where the two hands, minute hand and the hour hand, coincident, meaning at this point. So the distance is equal to x. Okay? And that distance equal to x, that is just the sum of these two distances in terms of minutes. So x is just equal to this distance, which is in terms of minutes, that is 20 minutes. Okay? And the distance from 4 up to this position of the hour hand and minute hand that they are coincident, that is x over 12. Okay? So from this equation, we can now solve for the value for x, which is the number of minutes. So what we're going to do now is to subtract both sides by x over 12, or simply transpose this to the other side. So we have x, you transpose that positive, that becomes negative, x over 12, then equal to 20. So our goal now is to solve for x. Okay, finding the LCD on the left side, which is equal to 12. This one understood over 1. So 12, the LCD divided by 1 is 12 times x, that is 12x, minus 12 divided by 12 equal to 1 times x equal to x equal to 20. Okay, after that, subtract 12x by x, so that is 11x over 12 equal to 20. So solving for x, cross multiply 12, so 11x equal to 12, and times 12, then divide both sides by 11. So 20 times 12 divided by 11. So we can now solve for x, where x is equal to 21.818 minutes. Okay, so be careful. This is not yet the answer that we're looking for, because the question in the problem says that at what time. Okay, at what time between 4 and 5 p.m. So we just got the number of minutes, but that's not yet the final answer. We have to solve for the time. So therefore, since the time is between 4 and 5, so it means that it should be past 4. All right, so you just say that therefore the time is equal to, you have 4 and this number of minutes, 21.81 or 818, and this is PM. All right, so this is the final answer. Okay, so I hope you understand this one. If you have any question, just leave your questions in the comment section. Thank you very much. See you in our next video.